Video games are a unique medium. Done right, they take elements from every other art form and combine them into one coherent package. The storytelling and cinematic nature of film, the creative design and beautiful backdrops you can find in great artworks, the soundscapes of a great song or symphony. So then, is there such a thing as a so bad it's good video game? The idea of so bad it's good has become incredibly prevalent in cinema, with famous bad movies like The Room and Birdemic cultivating rabid fan bases.
You're my favorite
movie.
Thanks a lot, bye.
And in The Room's case, a feature film biopic. Art that is so bad it's good often finds its way into meme status. Potato Jesus is a particular favourite of mine, where a woman tried to restore an old classical painting and, well, you know, in a way it's restored, as well as Ringo Starr's incredible paintings. Paintings? Paintings.
Yeah, thanks for the fab painting of yours truly. I hung it on me wall. You're quite an artist.
So bad it's good music is a more unique case, but there are some clear examples, such as Rebecca Black's Friday or Florence Foster Jenkins' music from the early 1900s. Side note, YouTuber Mike the Snare made a pair of videos on this topic that are incredible. I highly recommend you check them out as soon as possible. The links, of course, will be in the description. Please don't sue me, Mike. I'm not stealing your whole idea. I'm talking about different stuff. I'm talking about game, you talk about music. It's different. Can you sue me? Please don't sue me. All of these examples take aspects of their respective medium and whether through lack of knowledge, lack of ambition, too much ambition, or just general incompetence, manage to do the exact opposite of that. Like the first time I tried to film this video. Here's a clip. This is messing up my lighting. Oh fuck, yeah, it would be, huh? The Room has dialogue seemingly written by an alien that knows what conversation is meant to sound like, but just taking a swing in the dark in terms of inflection and word choice.
What makes you say that?
Birdemic has never heard of sound mixing and would rather die than find out. Hi. Howard the Duck has duck titties in it. That's it. That's all I gotta say on that. I'm gonna show him. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna. When a singer attempts to create their magnum opus, and you receive Angelic to the Core by Corey Feldman, it can be a hilarious juxtaposition of intent versus result. And there is no shortage of that in the video game realm, do not get me wrong. You can even look at the recent Lord of the Rings Gollum for an example of a game that had seemingly everything going for it, but fell completely and utterly on its face. And that begs the question as to whether in any way, shape or form he can be classed as good. Do not like the way he's looking at me there. Not a fit. Wish I picked a different screenshot. The difference between a game and pretty much every other form of media is that it's interactive. Playing a game is rarely a passive experience. The reason that a bad movie can be so fun to watch is that you're watching someone fail at something. As cruel as that sounds out loud, that's the whole idea of so bad it's good media. Someone failed at something, whether it's filmmaking technique, writing, singing, painting, sound mixing, YouTube videos. And they failed so spectacularly that it transcends regular failure and becomes funny. Looking online, there seems to be some mixed ideas of what a so bad it's good video game is and what makes a video game so bad it's good. But I feel it's simpler than that. I think there are two main schools of thought when it comes to so bad it's good, at least in the video game realm. And luckily for us, it can be explained perfectly using my wonderfully simple analogy. Watching someone get hit. in the nuts. Watching someone get hit in the nuts is funny. Objectively so. One of the funniest things that can happen. It's often unexpected, it comes out of nowhere, it's awesome every time. If you own a pair yourself, you can relate to the pain, the suffering, the agonizing seconds that feel like hours. And if you don't, look, chances are you're watching a cis man in pain and suffering, and that's pretty good. So we've established, hitting the nuts, funny, good, brilliant, we love it. But if someone walks up to you, say, and just says, hey, I'm about to get hit in the nuts, and then that thing happens, I don't know, I guess it's kind of funny, but I'm more thinking, why did you do that? Why did you let that happen? Why did you make that happen? Why? What if they meant to get hit in the nuts?
This contest is over. Give that man the $10,000.
Goat Simulator is a broken mess that actively encourages chaos, and for you to try and break the game as much as possible. Starting life at an internal game jam, where developers were given a short time to develop a game, at Coffee Stain Studios, Goat Simulator was never meant to be taken seriously. The idea was to wreck the things around you in the most ridiculous ways possible. And this little demo, with the context that it was made in such a short time, and naturally would lack the polish of a mainstream or even general indie title, had a certain charm to it. Its controls looked strange, the physics either non-existent or too existent, I'm really not sure to be perfectly honest. The whole game arguably advertised itself as a broken game, but then it gets a commercial release. It gets sequels. The third game in the series is currently selling for 44 Australian dollar bucks. And the pricing, all that aside, can a game class as so bad it's good when it achieves exactly what it set out to do? You're meant to enjoy the mayhem. You're meant to enjoy the chaos. You're even meant to enjoy the weird glitches and physics. And look, maybe I'm alone. Clearly I'm alone, to be honest, but I don't really think that's fun. The fact a game is glitchy isn't inherently funny in of itself. When it's unexpected, yeah, that can be good. But if you sold a game saying, hey, this is gonna be a bit broken, yeah, it is. You're right. You nailed it. Can something be bad if it achieves exactly what it set out to do? I just don't know that it can. It makes me think of an over-the-top comedy movie where, like, the main character gets hit in the nuts and does a big, like, I like that. Just fuck. And scrunches up their face. That's the rest of what I had written. My voice is gonna be fucked for the rest of this video. It's giving, look at me, I'm different, I'm weird, I'm messing up, isn't that funny? Really, it's giving,
as a 28-year-old toddler that spills everything.
it's giving Sharknado. It's giving Sharknado sequels, actually. That's what it's giving. It's giving Sharknado sequels. That's what it's fucking giving. It's giving Sharknado 6. It's giving this fucking mess. Sharknado 6. Is that what it was fucking called? Sharknado 6. Shark versus T-Rex. That's the kind of energy that Goat Simulator is bringing, and that is not a compliment. Now, I would personally not put a film like Sharknado in the so bad it's good camp, which I understand is sacrilege. I get that. Sharknado is one of the classic, like, so bad it's good movies. Maybe I'd put the first one. I wouldn't put Sharknado 2, and I sure as fuck wouldn't put Sharknado 6, Shark versus T-Rex, in the so bad it's good camp. Specifically because that movie knows what it is. It's aware. Look at that screenshot. I've been playing clips, I'm sure. This film is as good and as bad as it's meant to be. It knows what it is.
The British are throwing flying sharks at us.
Sharknado 6 is not trying to be good. The core fact is that it achieves exactly what it set out to do. And whether it's for me or it's not for me, whether it's for you or not for you, whether it's good or bad even, if it accomplishes what it set out to do, it didn't fail. Put that on a fucking t-shirt. If you succeed, you didn't fail. For something to be truly so bad it's good, I think it has to be trying to be good in the first place. And again, as cruel as that sounds, I think part of the appeal is knowing that they were really trying to go for it. They really wanted to show people that they could nail that emotional scene, that they could pull off that Hitchcockian effect. They wanted to show the world that fancy trick shot, prove that they're the best. And not only did they completely whiff it, they also copped a ball in the nuts in the process. God, there's just really something special about that.
They didn't mean to get hit in the nuts.
God adds along. All for a screenshot. Could have set this up earlier. Fucking didn't though. So we've covered games that meant to get hit in the nuts. Now let's move on to some real failures, some real stinkers. But what makes a game bad? Music? Well, a great game can have bad music every now and again. It might be annoying for a bit, but we all knacker it sometimes. You can have bad dialogue or acting in a video game. That's pretty funny, but some of the greatest games ever made have some atrocious line deliveries.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Final Fantasy X and the first Resident Evil are beloved games, and for good reason. A bad story has never been an obstacle for a game to be considered truly great. Just look at Spider-Man 2. Come at me, I fucking dare you. Hell, there are games releasing without a story mode at all these days. So what then makes a game a game? The game! Because games are an interactive medium, turns out the gameplay is what makes a game a game! So then surely bad, broken, or unfinished gameplay would make a video game bad, and in turn could make a video game so bad it's good. Let's turn to one of the most iconic bad games in history, Sonic the Hedgehog, also known as Sonic 06. One of the most broken, buggy, big-budget games released in the past 2 decades, the game has gone down in infamy as the worst Sonic game of all time. Though, to be fair, there are a few more challenges to that thrown nowadays. The glitches were abundant, the level design was confusing, Sonic kissed a human woman, and made us all really unhappy. Don't like that, stop it, don't like it, get away from him, get away from her, stay away from each other. And yet, the popularity of the game exploded. There were countless videos of the game, the Game Grumps playthrough in particular gaining millions and millions of views, memes, and even fan animations. The game lived in infamy, and yet that's why it was popular. Here we have a game that is made so poorly that it fails at the core concept of a video game, having fun, engaging, and working gameplay. So this has got to be it. This is the so bad it's good video game that we've been looking for. Pack it up, send it home, we got it. Hitting yourself in the nuts. But have you ever played Sonic the Hedgehog? Like, have you actually sat down with a controller and tried playing this game? What about Ride to Hell Retribution? You ever played that? It's bad. It's not a good experience. You don't have fun doing it. You want to know how long the Elf Bowling 1 and 2 collection for the Nintendo DS? DS? The Nintendo DS? Do you want to know how long the Elf Bowling 1 and 2 collection for the Nintendo DS stays fun? Not long. Not long at all. It sucks. Like, it really, really sucks. Because this is where I feel like the core issue with the idea of a so bad it's good video game comes into play. It's actually where you come into play because you're the one who has to play it. The medium is interactive. With games like Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, Ride to Hell Retribution, the Zelda CDI games, Sonic 06, and countless others that have been put in this category, you're the one who has to sit down and play them. You don't have to interact with a movie for it to continue, it'll just keep playing with no effort on your part. Watching a film where someone breaks the 180 rule can lead to a very strange viewing experience for a while. How's it going, Phil? Yeah, pretty good, Jerry. How you doing? Can't complain, Phil. That's right. And you're Jerry. Correct, we are two people with names. But then the movie continues and you can go back to the film, being on in the background while you scroll Twitter and just hate the world being presented to you. Just pure vitriol and hatred. With a game, you have to be an active participant in the mess. It being broken often actively affects your ability to progress. When you have to restart the same level over and over and over again at no fault of your own, the joke kinda wears a little thin. I don't know if that's a fun experience. Watching someone else get hit in the nuts? Awesome. But now you're the one who is purposefully hitting themselves in the nads. And I don't know if that's as funny. So then, So Bad It's Good games must not exist, since you have to play them. You're the one who has to hit yourself in the nuts. But what if you threw the ball into someone else's nuts? Because it was never just the movie you were enjoying watching, was it? It's not just looking at Potato Jesus that's funny. It's talking to people about how insane it is that this old lady was just trying her best to restore this antique painting, this gorgeous work of art, and that's what happened. We lost that, and this is all we have now. That's crazy. That's awesome, and it's crazy. It was watching The Room with a friend and a couple of drinks, and just laughing at this strange auteur filmmaker's vision in all its glory. It's going online and laughing with your friends at all the Friday memes because it's 2011 and you don't know what fresh hell the world has cooked up for you yet. It isn't fun to play a bad game. It's torture. But if your friends come over and you all try your best to play some shitty Wii shovelware game that barely works, you can have a fantastic time. You gift your friend a copy of Bad Rats, and you hear the stories of how far they got through before inevitably giving up. You watch a playthrough of the worst games ever made, and laugh as your favorite YouTube personality gets angrier and angrier at how broken the game is. You're throwing the ball into their nuts, and in return, they're throwing that ball right back, and you're laughing at each other's pain. And in a way, your own pain, because you're doing it together. So, is there such a thing as a So Bad It's Good video game? If you're playing on your own, almost certainly not. Fuck, do not play any of the games I recommended today. The fact that you actively have to play the game, I just think it's a hurdle too high for most people to jump over. Playing a broken, bad game isn't fun, and I hate it. But if I can laugh at my friend playing it, and they can laugh at me, hell, if I can experience it with people in a place like Twitch, or even a video like this where I can talk about it, then maybe there really is some value in a terrible video game after all. Actually getting hit in the nuts though? That sucks! Thank you so much for watching. This is the first video I've really ever made, so I really hope you like it. I'd love some feedback on it. If you enjoyed it, please, it would mean the world to me. Hit like, hit subscribe, share it with a friend. Let's get the discussion going. What's the best So Bad It's Good video game for you? Do you have any experiences with a So Bad It's Good video game? Do you think I'm wrong? I would love to know your opinion. Like, really, this is a topic, it's my first video because it's a topic that really interests me, and I'm curious as to what other people think. Thank you again so much for watching and making it this far. Yeah, I'm hoping to have more videos out eventually. I love you very much. Like, I mean it. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know how to end these yet. I don't have like a fun YouTuber call out. Catch you in the donut hole. That's terrible. I can't use that. I'm gonna use it for now, but I shouldn't. Thought about getting my partner to come in and fucking sack tap me. I didn't, but I thought about it.